Hi, and welcome to your October monthly energy forecast. Let's just bring this down a little bit. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a lovely start into fall. This is the October 2022 monthly energy forecast. And if you are new, just joining us, feel free to make sure that you subscribe on our YouTube channel to get my weekly forecast, to know when I'm going live, to get an email directly in your inbox. If this was shared with you and you want to continue to get the monthly energy forecast, you want to make sure that you are on our email list before the 15th of every month, because then you will get this directly to your inbox, and you need to be an email list subscriber to do that. So the next monthly video forecast is going out on the 15th of every month. So just make sure in the link in the description of this video that you join our email list, and you'll get this as well as all the other live notifications for when I'm going live, whether it's on Facebook or on YouTube, and then you could join us and interact with us as you're going live. But the monthly video forecasts are produced pre-recorded, because I have a lot to think about before we go into the month of every day of the month. But if you are looking to look for those perfect points and portals of timing to make your key decisions in the areas of love, romance, finance, moves, everything else, this is the broadcast to watch. So make sure that if you're not liking me on Facebook, make sure that you go and like Medium Marisa Liza Pell, and also just on the IG, Marisa Liza Pell, not Medium, Marisa Liza Pell. But make sure that you follow on Instagram as well. You're going to see a lot of light coming in through the window here, and it's just the time of day that we're recording, so don't let it get to you. Just know that the angels are with us, right? So also, if you would like to check out what your intuitive ability is, because everybody's intuitive, we all are born with divine guidance. You have a specific type of intuition, one of 4, which is your dominant strength that we start with, and then we kind of look a little deeper as we go along. But if you would like to know what your intuitive gift is, just check out my new quiz, What's Your Intuitive Superpower? The link is in the description of these videos, and make sure to take it, and then in the comments let me know what you got, because then I could tell you a little more about that. And as usual, for those of you who watch these videos, I include a little promo after the quiz that is only available for a limited time to those who have found out what their intuitive ability is. So make sure you take that. And then, like I said, let me know in the comments what you got. So we're going to start out with October. Let me just turn this down a little bit here. And we're going to start out with the theme for October, which is, I try to come up with some good phrases and stuff, but it is the wooden bridge of uncertainty. And what do I mean by that? What do I mean by the wooden bridge of uncertainty? Well, if you are going through this period of transformation that I talked about the last 3 months, I was talking about how the energy has been a little unstable. A lot of emotions are coming up. A lot of trauma is coming up for a lot of people. A lot of old energy is coming up to be released. A lot of grief, a lot of old wounds. So you're kind of going through a lot of turbulence in the last couple months. Hard to manifest during that time. You were kind of going from a period of feeling like you wanted to be alone, but yet you wanted to feel connected to people. So it was a pretty contradictory time, a time of high anxiety, feeling like you want to move forward. We had 6 planets in retrograde over the last 6 to 8 weeks. So usually a time of retrograde is when it's a time of reflection, a time where you slow down, you kind of think a little bit more. But for some reason, the energy was going fast during these 6 planets in retrograde. So it's like you wanted to move forward, but yet the energy was so intense, and yet your body wanted to slow down. So it was like kind of like a push-pull energy that was going on the last couple months. But this coming up, this period that we're in, I call it the limbo period, because it's right to where it's a great time to kind of push forward on your projects, to kind of move forward with things that you want to get going, and to really take that next step up in the level of your life and really up leveling your life. So all the work that you've done these next 3 weeks are really in the rest of the year, 2023, really the weeks that you want to take this opportunity. However, our theme is the wooden bridge of uncertainty. What do I mean by that? Well, sometimes when you're ready to take a big leap in your life and you're ready to really say, I wanted this for so long. So maybe you wanted something for the past 10, 15 years. And it's kind of like, I see 3 doors opening for you, right? And in many different areas. So like a creative area, relationship area, maybe even a home area. Okay. So let's just say you have these 3 doors, and it's like you've been pounding on these doors for maybe the last 10 to 15 years. They wouldn't open, or you've been pounding on the wrong doors. Finally, I feel like you're in a hallway, and it's kind of like a dark hallway. And it's kind of like these doors have light behind them, and people are opening the doors in all these different areas of your life and saying, here's this opportunity. I have it for you. Are you ready? And it's like you're kind of reaching out your hand and realizing that there's still maybe a space in between your connectedness to yourself and that opportunity, where that familiar cycle of not really pushing through and grabbing that opportunity, and you're wondering why. Well, here's these opportunities presenting themselves to you. Why are you stalling? Why are you procrastinating? Why are you not taking that leap? It's because of the theme we have going on is the wooden bridge of uncertainty, is because a lot of you, are you sitting there tonight? If you imagine a bridge in the jungle, and it's got those wooden planks underneath it, and there's some with like a little more space in between, and it's kind of rattly. And you're like, okay, everybody's telling me in the village that across the wooden bridge of uncertainty, there lies paradise, or there lies an amazing place. But no one that has ventured over to the other side has come back to say, yeah, it's really over there. But there's folklore, and there's people telling you, all the wise men and the sages, that's the fortune over there. That's where you want to be. That's where everything lies ahead for you. As human beings, we want to know for sure. We want to guarantee, and we want to know that that's where we're going. So right now, during this period of limbo, you're going to have to cross that bridge on faith, right? And you're going to have to rattle, and you might have to do some things. You might have to put the cart before the horse right now. You might have to say, oh, I'm kind of in this limbo period. I may have to maybe invest in something financial where I don't see the return yet. Maybe I have to trust something on faith that it's over there, and maybe take some action. But this is taking action before you have the resources to do so, because you have to trust that the universe is going to provide. But you have this opportunity. And like I said, you're going to have 3 opportunities this month in the areas of home, career, and creativity to up level your life. And you're going to find that if you had cycles before where things were dropped, maybe you've gotten a little bit forward and things got dropped. This is not going to happen now. You actually have these opportunities, but you're going to find that you need to push through a little bit more, because maybe you thought when these opportunities were presented to you that maybe you thought that you would just take them. Well, there's a little bit more to push through with that, and this wooden bridge of uncertainty is there. So if you're having trouble with this procrastination, or with this, like, why am I feeling this way? You can come. I do sessions like this. There's a lot of other mentors who do sessions like this. These are strategic, intuitive sessions to kind of plan your next steps ahead. So how are you going to bridge the new bridge of uncertainty? That is up to you as you move forward in October. So let's move forward into the dates of the October energy. Okay. See what's going on. As you know, we start at the 15th of the month. Okay, so now it's the 15th. Now, I told you last month that this is starting on the 15th, going into the 16th. 15th is tomorrow is going to be not tomorrow, today is going to be an amazing, amazing energy. This is when the light beams are coming in. This is when you're kind of moving forward, parties, celebrations, getting together with friends and family. That's favored during the 15th. Now, the 16th is almost the opposite of that energy. And the 16th is going to be a time where you're going to have to reevaluate some things. And this is with your home and finance. Okay. So the 16th is a time for rest. It's not the time to start new things. If you're going to begin new things, I want you to start on the 15th, not the 16th. The 17th. Okay. The 17th is a little bit of a harsher energy. So if you're looking to kind of have that magical beam of stars around you and moving forward, I would venture and to say that the 17th, 18th, and 19th, you want to stay away from anything emotional. You want to keep it to your business life, things, anything practical, and you want to kind of move forward with that. If you're going to go into the emotional sector of life or getting anything done with your hair or makeup, anything like that, or anything beauty wise, you want to wait until, I would say, the 21st. Okay. If you want to really go deep into an emotional conversation or relationship or do anything where that's kind of on that level, do it on the 20th. Okay. So you want to wait till the 20th. 17th is really, the energy of the 17th. If you've already been moving forward with something on the 17th and you want to kind of continue to develop practical skills or practical solutions to something you've been working on and it's been going on the last 3 months, perfect day to do it. Not a perfect day to start a new emotional conversation. So if this is something you've kind of brought up in the past, this is the time to continue wrapping that up. 18th and 19th, definitely no emotional conversations. Those are just for practical planning. Even those are really good days to plan your holiday gatherings and what you're doing for the holidays, because as we move into November, things are going to get a little bit back and forth emotionally. So you want to make sure that you're planning out those practical things on the 18th and 19th. Now, the 21st, like I said, is the good beauty day. So all you women, you want to get your hair done, you want to get your eyebrows waxed, you want to do something with beauty, the 21st is the time to do it. The 22nd is not. So like I said, we are really contradictory energy going on in these next couple days. So the 22nd, this is really a good time for home redecorating, moving furniture around, getting drapes, blinds, anything like that. So this is a time where you can really redecorate the home for the holidays or for the fall. You do a really good job with that. The 23rd is a day of children and family and reunions. Okay, so if you haven't seen somebody in a while, you want to rekindle a connection, the 23rd is the best time to do that. The 24th, just like the 17th, I'm feeling the 2 Mondays in October, not good days for negotiating, moving things forward, or trying to plan out something where you require somebody else's consent to do that, or you're looking for somebody to approve something. Okay, so for those of you that are looking for business and career, this is not the time to go to your boss for a raise or do anything of that nature. All right, now the 25th, this is one of the best days of the month for that. So if you're going to propose something, you're going to put a proposal in, you're going to try to launch something or put an idea in that's going to be favored by the higher ups or your peers or moving forward, 25th is the time to do that. 26th and 27th, we're pairing those up this month. Okay, so we're pairing up the 26th and 27th. I feel those are a great time to go and do your Halloween events. Okay, because as we go into the 29th and 30th, I feel like those are going to be, for some reason, I feel like Halloween this year is going to get really, really crazy with a lot of people around and all the events that are going on. I feel like you're not going to feel that energy, right? So if you're planning a hayride or doing something Halloween, like 26th and 27th, are the way to do it. And to kind of do your trick or treating or even do something on your own for Halloween, 28th is great. The 29th and 30th, I feel like things are going to kind of get annoying out there. So if you, especially with parties, so if you have like a gathering to go to a Halloween party, that kind of stuff, I feel like you might be disappointed with what you are doing on Saturday and Sunday. So that might be a time where you kind of, if you want to listen to this forecast and kind of move forward with that, the 29th and 30th are really days where you want to kind of be more in solitude with yourself and kind of do stuff with the kids, but more on a private level. And the 31st, I think it's going to be a great Halloween. I think if people are trick or treating on this day, or you're doing something for Halloween, going and seeing the Rocky Horror Picture Show, anything like that, 31st, I think Halloween this year is going to have the spirit of Halloween. So I'm very excited about that. As we go into November, okay, we're really switching energy into November. And I'm going to say the first and third of the month, that's when I feel this beautiful arc of energy, okay, like a rainbow of energy. So the first kind of start of the rainbow, the third is kind of like, the arc heading to the pot of gold of the rainbow. And that second is kind of like that, like, like a pillar that's holding up the rainbow. So you have that solid foundation this time. Okay. You really do. You have that solid foundation where before you might have been dreaming, you might have been in a fantasy with the things you've wanted to do in life. I feel like the rainbow is signifying like dreams and goals moving ahead. And so like with that second, November 2nd, it feels like a very solid time, and it feels like a very solid pillar that's holding up your dreams and visions. So the first, I'm looking at this as an arc and as a symbolism. The first is starting that rainbow. So it's like you're beginning, you're putting that dream out there. You have that foundation on the second, and the third is being received. So this is a really powerful, stellar time. And I feel the fourth, if those dreams involve contracts or signing things, the fourth is the time to put your pen to paper, sign contracts. If you want to buy a new car of any sort, okay, the fifth is really when I would go looking for a car. I think you bet get a really good deal on the 5th of the month. The 6th and 7th of the month, you have to watch out for family issues on the 6th and 7th, and this could involve the elderly or older people and plans for them. Now, let me tell you what I'm getting on the 6th and 7th. You might have some news that something very specific needs to happen, or moving into an emergency situation, or a situation where you have to make a decision about an older loved one. I want to tell you that the information on the 6th and 7th will not stick. So please don't get fearful on the 6th and 7th thinking that something is not going to be permanent. I feel like there's a little scare on the 6th and 7th. Oh, we have to do this for this older person. We have to put them in an assisted living or whatever. But then I feel like they bounce back. And watch out for those around you with knee issues who are seniors. This could be connected to their mobility. But I'm feeling like this is a not real. Okay. So like whatever happens, it's going to change. So don't worry about it. The 8th, I am feeling like you're re-hitting some old grief on the 8th, and you're a lot of things like you're revisiting. And I feel like something of somebody that passed could come back to you, and some truths that might not be something you'd like to hear. But I feel like light is coming on the 9th, as far as you're going to be illuminated with you're going to hear that truth on the 8th, but on the 9th, there's going to be an illumination and a spiritual truth around that. And you're going to have a lot of spiritual understanding with somebody's passing that maybe you didn't understand before. And it's going to really highlight a sense of peace for you. The 10th and the 11th are really solitary days. If you could go to a library and read a new book on spirituality, or enhance your spiritual growth intellectually on the 10th and 11th, learn some new concepts of, manifestation, or putting positive energy out there, or something new in that abundance sector spiritually that you'd like to learn. Really good days for education, really good days to learn something new spiritually, a spiritual principle intellectually. The 12th and 13th, those are the lowest energy days of the month. So I would tell you to make sure that you're resting on those days. I do not want you to push yourself hard as far as exercising, pushing your energy, doing anything physically too stimulating for your stamina. Make sure you rest on the 12th and 13th. I don't know why I'm saying this, but make sure that you listen. Okay. And the 14th and 15th, you're back to your power days. Great time to start a new exercise routine on these days. And I think that if you do, it will stick through the new year, and you will not have to make your New Year's resolution. So I think we're good. We got to the 15th of November, and I think going into November and December next month is going to be very interesting. So thank you so much for joining us on the October monthly energy forecast. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know if something resonated with you. And of course, come back to this, take some notes, and let me know what makes sense for you as we go along with the energy. So just remember, if you want to know what your intuitive superpower is, check out the link in the description, take the quiz, and let me know what you got. And as usual, I'll see you on my weekly energy forecast and the lounge on Friday evenings, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we interview authors, celebs, transformational people, and guides. And it's just a fun time. So join us on all our live streams, and we hope to see you this week and next week for our content. I will see you soon. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your month. Until next time.